I was just walking around my base, because I thought to myself, Lovejoy, why don't you have a look in your base? Just in case you got any of that there obsidian. Or so you can make one of them encycling tables. And I thought, yes, good idea, Lovejoy. I'll go around my base and I'll have a look. I'll see if I got any of them there encycling table materials. And lo and behold, I didn't. Yeah, no. None. Nada. Squat. However, I did find summit. I found something. Come on, come with me. Come on. This way. Come on. There we go. Oh, wrong bit. This is Whispering Dunes. If you're unfamiliar, maybe you've joined in the later years of this survival adventure, and you're thinking, Lovejoy, what the blooming hell is this place? I don't remember this at all. You might also be thinking, where have all those mountains gone? Well, that's in the creative pod. You're in the wrong place. You've gotten lost, dearie. But no, this is Whispering Dunes, and this is our little storage hut for the little dock with a ship. Oh, isn't that lovely? And yes, in here, I found myself a book. Yes, and then I found some enchanted books, one of which has silk touch. So, I don't need one of them there enchanting tables. Did I call it an encycling table? I did. Oh well. I don't need an enchanting table. I'm just going to whack this on a diamond shovel and then boom! Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We've got silk touch. We've got grass. Hey! Get in there! Hula Pope, I'm the Pope. Hula Pope, hula. Of course, I do need iron to make an anvil. And I don't have any iron. But wait! I have an iron farm now! Yay! Right, where's my camel? Ooh, you're a spider, not a camel. Ooh. Wait. No, they're not in there. They're up there. Yes, there is a villager breeder here. Oh! Yeah, there they are. Them done any breeding in a little while because I haven't fed them. Yeah, that sounds mean. I haven't fed them, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some iron, make an anvil, and then enchant this shovel. Ooh. Oh! Ooh, louder. What a lovely sound. And boom, boom, boom! A lot of you are probably thinking, set up an enchanting system or get some villagers, you idiot! And to you I say, ah! It's so fun confusing people. Ooh, hit my mouse. You know, a lot of people will think to themselves like, oh, you know, if you're playing Minecraft, you gotta do this, you gotta have this. Like, you see so many videos, it's like, all right, you gotta have this at the beginning of your Minecraft world. You gotta have this set up. You gotta have this set up. You gotta have this set up. You gotta have an iron farm. You gotta have an XP farm. You gotta have a house. You gotta have a storage system. You gotta beat the dragon straight away. You gotta collect ender boxes or whatever they're called, shulkers. Yeah, I ain't about that life. I am about slowly building up an empire. If I need to get something enchanted, I will. But I'll do it begrudgingly. Well, as you just saw, I had a weird venture. And I've got to say, the boat mechanics of being able to... Oh, my goodness, the sheep is so loud. Being able to leash a boat, so useful. Especially when it came to finding these two little dogs. I think I'll call them Hokey and Cokey. Oh, the Hokey Cokey. Oh, the Hokey Cokey. Anyway, but yeah, I wanted to go get some sheep so that I can actually make some, like a pasture of sheep. Maybe, well, I need to make a wool farm as well. Oh, you're so cute. and I really wanted to find a cow, but I wanted to find one of the warm cows, and I couldn't find one because I've explored all of the desert. So yeah, so that's frustrating. I might have to keep exploring when you're not looking, and see if I can find one. I did find some extra goodies, as you saw. Some leaf litter, some firefly bushes, some bushes. Also got some other, rubbish. More iron, and got some potatoes and all that good stuff. And yeah, pretty good things. I'm happy. What I've decided is I want to start with a place to put these sheep so I can start breeding them up, so I can maybe put a couple about the place and just have a few just wandering around maybe. And I think this area feels like a good place to put some sheep. Like, this is going to be like a wall. Well, not a wall, but a cliff. I'm going to build up a small cliff. I thought I wouldn't be building up cliffs because look how flat this area is, but here we go. I can't get enough of this stuff. I'm going to build up just a cliff around here, just a small one, just so we can kind of hide some of this sand and so they don't just wander off over to those trees. And we're going to have some grass planted in around here. I'm probably going to put loads of dirt and then just a few splodges of grass here and there. And then we'll have a fence coming around here. And in between these little mini, what are they called? Mini silos is what these are going to be. These could be the places where they store the grain or they store the food for the sheep. And then going along here, there'll be a fence as well. And we're going to have a couple trees built in. So these are going to be a couple palm trees, just dotted around the place. And what I quite like to have is I don't want to have the dirt come right up to the edge. I don't want to have just dirt go all the way to the road. I want to have maybe a couple blocks of sand underneath and in between the path and the sort of the dirt where the sheep are going to be, purely because I want that separation so that you could see it and go, yep, this is a desert, but they've managed to cultivate some grass here for their sheep. And I think that will look really nice. I think having that little sort of edge band around it will look really good. So that's the plan. I'm going to get started. And now we wait. Grass will grow any day now. So, anyone have any, do anything nice recently? Oh, one grew. There we go. We're done. I don't have to do small talk anymore. Phew. I have created a nice little sheep paddock. I'm really happy with this. I've moved my stuff over here because that's where a field is going to go. So I think I'm going to build up this building today as well. And I think, oh my goodness, sheep, shut up. you get on my nerves. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to build up that little house over there. Then we're going to put this field in and sort of the wall around it. Not sure about this house, maybe, because this field kind of encapsulates it. Yeah, we'll do this field all around here and this building, and then we'll put the trees in as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trees to go in here. Oh, 9, 10, 11. 11 trees to go in here. Am I going to find more trees? Where are they? I'm looking under every grain of sand, and I'm like, a tree. So yeah, I think we'll put those in, and I think it's going to look really cool. And I think that's going to be a good bit of progress today. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. These little bushes, they look so nice. Oh, I'm so happy with them. I put a few bits of just wheat in here as well, so that when it grows up, there's a little bit of a different color in here. My puppies are so whiny. Why do you keep whining, huh? Oh, okay. So yeah, I think it looks so cool. I think it's going to look even cooler with the palm trees there as well. And those three just in the background there. I'm going to do those now because they're sort of, they'll be visible from this area. And I think that would look good to get that sorted. So yeah, I am so happy with this so far. I think it looks really cool. It's a nice simple build, but it's fun. It's real fun to work on. And having grass on the ground has been fun. It's been a lot looking at just sand all the time. So this is fun. I like this. All right, I've been building up some trees. I've got to say, the sand blowing every now and then, I do think it's a creeper going. And I'm like, ah! But yeah, I've been building up some trees. There were originally 3 meant to be here, but it was feeling quite busy, and I preferred these 2. When I built these 2, and I was like, no, I like it how it looks. So I thought I'll leave it at that. I don't know if I've shown this house yet, actually, either, but it's got a fun little staircase to go up to the side. I know. It's got all my stuff inside of it. Well, all my stuff I'm using. This guy appeared and said hello. And yeah, I'm just putting a little fence up there so that, you know, when you walk up, you don't fall into the sheep paddock. Sheep pen? Paddock? Pen? Whatever it is. But yeah, also built up that tree. I built up some trunks. So I'll finish those up, get this building built, and then we'll start on the... I'll bring you back for the farm, like the actual field. Took some time to go away and design this building. Oh my goodness, shut up, sheep, jeez. So yeah, I took some time to go away and design this because where it's a 45 degree, it's not something I can really build on the fly. I just can't do it. So I had to go, ooh, it's getting dark. So I had to go away, design this, and I'm so happy with the design. We've got this fun dome on top of this building. We've got a couple like silos, little grain silos on the side. You can't actually access these ones. These are purely for decorative purposes, but I think they look cool. Yeah, they do. Yeah, and we've got these 2 fun palm trees. So I'm really happy with how this has turned out. This has turned out. I think it looks wicked, and I think these trees look really cool too. The whole area is really coming together. Just Jesus loud. Just a few things here and there. So having a little sheep pen paddock, having these couple of buildings here and there, trees. Oh, this farm area is going to look amazing, and I'm so excited for it. All right, so what I've done is I've come through and I've put in the trim around the edge. So that's sandstone walls on top of sandstone with sandstone slabs on top of that, and then in front of that is just a line of sort of like oak bushes, like a hedge basically going around, and I've missed one. Please say I've still got on me. Excellent. Right, now I've finished it. I've also put the channels in. Now these will have, I can't remember the name of them, what they're called. Bear with me. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember them, but I've got them all over the place at the other farms. So there's sort of like mini dams to have the water flow through better, I suppose. So yeah, I'll need to put those in. And then after that, it's pretty much just, well, before that, it's put in all of the dirt. But I think I'm probably going to have to get more dirt to do that. This isn't going to go very far, and I've got maybe another stack. So I think I'm going to have to go and get some more dirt. But yeah, and then there's also finally just like sort of making sure the edges are pretty on the outside, connected to the water. So maybe some like those things, whatever they're called, sugar cane. That's the one. Thank you, Lovejoy. And also put in these trees here, these 3 trees. But I'm thinking this is looking pretty cool already, and it looks really cool on the map. Let me show you. See? Really cool. Look at that area. We can see where there's the grass. And then like this is this big farm area we're putting in now. You can see the channels. It's quite big. I mean, compare it to the size of, this is the original farm that we did. Just this section. Yeah, just these 2. That was the original farm by the big oasis. That's fairly similar in size. It's quite close. And then we did the expansion a few months ago. So you can see how much bigger this is all gonna be, and how expansive it will be with all these fields. Oh, it's gonna look so cool. Even just, I'm so happy with this grass section. It looks so cool. And the trees, oh. Just got 3 more trees to build. And then this area's done. Well, this first bit of it's done anyway. Oh, I'm really liking this. These I had these planned out to be in more places, but it was looking very busy, so I thought I'll just have these sort of little mini dams off of just where it comes off of a main sort of large body of, well, large body of water. It's not a body of water, but a large sort of stretch of water. So like these 3, there's 3 in quick succession over here, but they're all coming off of this wider one. Whereas I had it over there all coming off of this, and it was just incredibly busy. But I really like these. It's sort of like you would pull on the yoke, and it would pull that bit up and let water in. And yeah, that's the idea anyway. And it will kind of keep this hydrated. I put a couple of firefly bushes in as well, just so that, you know, we've got that little like, when it's nighttime. Yeah. But yeah, I'll build those trees, and then I'll bring you back for the final look. There we go. 3 more trees. I like these ones. They sort of just give it a little bit of height back here. In amongst this sort of keeps it all flowing together with having these palm trees throughout our builds, and I really like them. They're a simplistic design, but I feel like they fit with my style of build. Sure, I could make more. I mean, I can obviously make more complex trees, but I like the design of these. They're very simple, and they feel very Minecrafty, I think. Like, this is how I imagine they would be brought in if we ever get palm trees in sort of vanilla Minecraft. I get the feeling they'll kind of come out like this, sort of like how an acacia is, you know, with that sort of the way that it joins. And I quite like that. I quite like keeping it within the realms of Minecraftness. If it's for a tree that's going to be all over the place, for like a few spot trees, at least in this world anyway, for a few like important trees, I'll go all out and kind of have a bit more fun with it. But yeah, I think this looks really cool, and I think this area is going to look so cool when we've got this all filled in with a bunch of fields. And I mean, let's see, there's already quite a bit of wheat in here. Oh, this is going to look so cool. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for the episode. So, I don't know which one's the best view to show behind me. Maybe just here. So, yeah, if you like what you saw, you know what to do. All that YouTuber jazz. I was just swinging my hands in the air and I smacked myself in the head just then. Ow. Yeah, I will see you in the next episode once it stops raining, because that's why the sky is so grey. I will take some glamour shots and then you'll watch them at the end. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that YouTuber jazz. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.